You're listening to the Experiencing God Day by Day podcast, brought to you by Blackaby Ministries International.
March 24th, Going Farther with God. Mark 14, verse 35. Then he went a little farther, fell to the ground, and began to pray that if it were possible, the hour might pass from him. Some Christians are satisfied to have only a surface relationship with Christ. Others desire to share the holiest moments with him. On the night Jesus spent in sacred prayer in the Garden of Gethsemane, the people responded to him in various ways. There were those who were so indifferent to Jesus that they were unaware he was even in the garden. Then there was Judas, who knew where Jesus was, but was too busy with his own schemes to join him. The rest of the disciples joined Jesus in the garden, but they were distracted by sleep. Jesus told them the urgency of the hour, but they did not comprehend it. There was the inner circle of disciples, Peter, James, and John. They initially prayed with Jesus, yet even they could not grasp the significance of the moment. Ultimately, Jesus prayed alone. He went farther than his disciples and prayed longer. At the greatest moment of intercession in human history, there was no one willing to go with Jesus and watch with him. Throughout history, God has looked for those willing to yield everything to him and his desire to redeem a world. At times, God has marveled that no one was willing to go with him. Isaiah 63, verse 5, and 59, verse 16. The prophets seemed to grasp more than the common people. For while society carried on as though nothing were wrong, the prophets agonized and wept over what they knew God was preparing to do. God is calling you to go deeper in your prayer life with him. If you are willing to be the person Jesus can take with him into the most sacred moments, you will experience things only the angels shared with Jesus in the garden that night.
This podcast is based on the book Experiencing God Day by Day by Henry and Richard Blackaby, published by B&H Publishing Group, music by Mark Brown.